Hey there, welcome everyone to another Thursday night watch talk live stream at the Bobby Legs channel. Sorry about the glitchiness of the camera. I am working on my setup again here, and so I do apologize if there is no continuity with the sound and the movement of my lips. Hopefully that'll be okay. Anyway, I want to appreciate you guys here. Hey, listen, last week I was a little, um, still suffering from jet lag, but I feel much better today, and I'm ready to go this evening to see. Uh, and let's check the chat. Andy Chaz, is it true you took a break from YouTube because you were dating Sharon Stone and she demanded too much of your attention? If you mean Sharon, if you mean my kids instead of Sharon Stone, yeah, I mean, then yes, to Sharon Stone demanded too much of my attention. Hey, I'm wearing a wearable now, which means that I'm no longer wearing the Fitbit, so I can start wearing my watches again. I've been into the biometric thing for like the last like 6 or 7 months. So today I'm wearing the Formex, the special uh, Atlanta Watch Society exclusive that our friend Dib designed. Such a great looking watch, and I have it paired up on this green leather strap. It's hard to tell that it's green, but it's actually green. It looks kind of gray in the camera as I see it, but just a good looking timepiece. Let's see, it's got that Eisenkeisel kind of dial going on. It's tough to see, but if you want to check out my Instagram, I think I have a picture of it. In the last like couple months, I put a picture up of it. Great watch. Hey, Marceau is here. Hey, everybody. Glad to be back on the live stream. Glad to have you here, man. Wearing my Spirit of Big Ben tonight. Excellent. Very, very nice timepiece. Maison's here. Moser Heritage Funky Blue Fume. How y'all doing? How you doing? Great watch. Bill K. Hey, thanks, Bill K. Uh, burping, burping hard. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go, man. Mr. Wilson is here. Glad to see you, Mr. Wilson. Hey, Nilo. Good to see you, my friend. Everybody's joining in tonight. Caliber is here. That's awesome. You're backwards, and the shirt is mirrored. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, let's see if I could fix that because that is annoying. Um, okay, mirror my camera. How's that? How about them apples? Let me know if that works. If not, we're stuck with it. I was happy to get my Aura ring. Makes it feel like I'm not double wristing. Yeah. So the problem was, Birmingham is like I wouldn't mind double wristing, but if I put my Fitbit on here for some reason because of the tattoo. Um, and I guess it's because of the tattoo. It wasn't reading my pulse or my heart rate, and I did some research on it, and tattoos supposedly have no effect on it, but I couldn't get never an accurate reading on my pulse or any reading at all. So that was kind of a bit of annoying, and I wanted that data. I don't know. It's not like I'm going to do anything with it, but I mean, I just wanted it. And so that's why I was wearing it on my watch wrist, and now I got the ring, and it's great. Yeah, so far so good. I've had it for a few days. I still a little bit of a learning curve with the app. I got used to the Fitbit, slash Google Health app. I was able to track my calories and my food there. The Aura Ring doesn't really have that, although you can take a picture of it. It doesn't really give you a breakdown calorie wise. It's strange. So I use Chronometer. Is it Chrono? What is it? It's one of these. It's not my Fitness Pal, but it's something else. And I'm able to sync up the data from the Aura Ring with it. So that's kind of cool. Hey, Waven's here. Good to see you, Waven. Long time. I miss these live streams. Always good to listen while I cook. All right. Well, hey, listen, what are you cooking tonight, Scott? And I'm going to be more consistent with these on Thursday nights. And sometimes I'll be joined by people, sometimes not. It's so much harder to get people to come on these days. Back during lockdown or quarantine, as we call it. And, I mean, had the boys, had Amin, Marcus, Joe, and Colin all the time. We had Chaz would come on a lot. Um, you know, Wolfgang, when Wolfgang's in the states, he comes on. He's very gracious with his time. Finney and Dib and whatnot. Sanjay, oh, remember Sanjay? Love that guy. Um, Wearing the GS SBG Y009, aka the Wolfson. Great watch. Zin 757. Nice. Nice. I know Nilo loves his Zins. Wearing my Explorer 2 Polar Swiss only holes case. Very nice. Hey, Thomas is here. Good to see you, bud. I've had my Aura ring since 2021. Have you upgraded through the years, Scott? Or is it the same Aura ring? Um, oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Get ready to replace them every year too. Gotcha. Okay. Um, Interesting. Never heard that issue. Yeah, I presume that's in regards to the tattoo and the Fitbit. Yeah, and according to the internet, it wasn't never an issue. Nobody's had that issue. But I did. So um, don't get a tattoo under your fingers then. No, no, that's got to be one of the most painful places to do that. The hands are pretty tough in general. Um, and they fade and it's not a good place in general to have a tattoo because you're gonna be doing touch up work a lot, especially on the fingers too. Didn't fix the mirroring, but don't muck it up about leave it. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. I gotta get a. I used to have a proper camera, like a Sony CV1 or something like that, or ZV1, whatever it was. It was a webcam, and then I just dropped it too many times and it stopped working. And I have another camera, a Leica, that I could use, but it's with my in-laws, so I'm trying to get that back. I let them borrow it, and I'm trying to get it back. So um, that could work somewhat nicely. Definitely better than the iPhone right now is working for a camera, a webcam. And my computer just needs to be. I just need a new computer or two. Um, it's not great to be with you again, Thomas. He says, okay. Uh, Fitbit's food and calorie feature. It was nice. Yeah, it is. It's pretty. It's just nice to have it all in one spot as opposed to with the Oura Ring. I have that app, and then I have now this other calorie tracker app. It's just nice to have everything in one place. But that's okay. Um, Scott's going bulgogi with carrots and lemon rice. I am apologies. I do not know what bulgogi is, and I'm into food. Is that a type of pasta? Is that a type of pasta? It started off with a two, now on the four. Yeah, that's what I got. I didn't jump into the five, although the five was available. The four was a little bit cheaper, but um, okay, okay. I think I've caught up for now. So we're gonna do some new releases. I have a couple of slides now. There were some that came out today that didn't make the slideshow, but we'll just jump on monochrome after we're done. Only a couple of pieces in the last couple of weeks. Not too much going on. It's August, and the Swiss watch industry is on vacation, as much of Europe is on holiday in August, right? So we'll forgive them for that, and hopefully in the fall there'll be some great new releases. But let's take a look at what we have on slate here tonight. And coming out of the gates here, we have the new Norqain Independent Skeleton Titanium DNC. Now the Independent Skeleton debuted back in 2022, followed by the fifth anniversary of the Skeleton editions in 2023. and a more compact model introduced last year. This one is a 42 millimeter case. Without chasing these extremes, the brand has offered a combination of contemporary open work designs and a robust adventure ready character that defines the brand. The latest independent skeleton titanium keeps the formula presented in a grade 5 titanium case with the black DLC coating, 42 millimeter case, just under 12 millimeter case thickness, 48.75, 100-meter water resistance. Like Norqain, I mean, like, are they becoming the skeleton watch, brand, micro brand, you know? Um, they've certainly been pushing these, right? Marketing pretty heavily. I think is Wolfgang getting one of these? I think Wolfgang might have one on order, surprisingly. I think he was talked into it. Super Luminoa on the markers. The movement is the caliber NB08S. It's based on a Sellita SW200. I have not had good experiences with Sellita, the SW200. I'm sorry, just I've had plenty of good experiences with Sellita, not this particular movement. Um, so that that it is what it is. It's just my experience. COSC certified chronometer, though, 41-hour power reserve. You're looking at 4850 euro, 4,850 euro in the pin buckle, and 5180 with the folding clasp. So not cheap watches. I mean, look, there's a lot of watches in this price range that are competing with this. You do get a fairly um, tastefully done skeleton watch. I'm not a huge fan of them, although when it's done well, it's done well, in my opinion. I think they've done a pretty good job here. It's just still, even with the materials, I get it. It's still an SW200 at close to 5 grand. And man, I still have a problem. I still have a problem with that price point. Oh, it's thinly sliced beef. Okay, so Korean bar. I love Korean barbecue. I love Korean barbecue. The Blanc Ponce Tumas. Yeah, I have a comment. Mezzanine. We'll get to that later. I had a funny little moment when I saw that Blanc Pon appear um, in my feed today. That's pretty, but that's one to see in person before deciding. Yeah, yeah. Of course, Wolfie talked himself into it. Hey, went to Tide in Time over the weekend. All right. Hey, Neria, what's up, man? What'd you get? Did you get anything? Do tell. I don't like Norqain watches merely because of their skeletons. Okay, all right. Well, that's hey. Listen, I mean, like, I hear you. I hear you, Thomas. I only like their skeleton watches actually, but I mean, it's not for me. It's just not for me. Especially at this price point, it's just tough. Nothing, huh? Did you were you going there specifically for something and it wasn't there, or you just messing around and got a triple double? Let me know. Um, okay, moving on to our next timepiece. And this is the Henri. I'm gonna be butchering so much here, and the pronunciation police is they're gonna be called, and I'm sure Wayben's gonna call 911 on them. Uh, so we got the Henri Grandjean in C, the Magician, Atrivim Red Sapphire, and Atrivim Green Sapphire. So Henri Grandjean was a master watchmaker back in the day in the 1800s from Le Locle, renowned for his precision marine chronometers and for his pioneering role in the Swiss chronometry. The name was revived recently by Sohail Aziz and positioned as the independent brand specializing in exquisite high-end contemporary horology. Making an impressive debut, Henri Grandjean and C launched the Magician, a mysterious triple axis tourbillon suspended in midair with no visible connections of the movement. So that's very interesting. Love to see this in person. I wonder. Would it be nice to see this in watch time? But I don't think these guys are going to be there. Ahead of the Geneva Watch Days in 2026, the brand envisions a contemporary light-filled stage for its magician. Now it's performing in red and green sapphire crystal glass cases with a touch of classic ground floor. This to me reminds me. It looks like MBNF, meets Moser. I get a lot of those vibes there with these two timepieces. With those two brands, 45 millimeter by 16 case thickness, green sapphire crystal case or red sapphire crystal case. AR in the front and back, 30 millimeter water resistance, of course. Mysterious triple access tourbillon at the 9 o'clock with a matte gray cage off center chapter ring for red or green grand fumé enamel with a silver brigade style numeral shape spade shaped hands. Sorry if the for some reason the PowerPoints get cut off when I upload it through StreamYard. So if it gets cut off in the bottom, well, I think it cut off the price on this one. It's a hand wound caliber 1831 in-house triple access mysterious tourbillon with all the bells and whistles there. 219 18 parts, 29 joules. 990,000 Swiss francs. Limited private viewing by appointment only. Yeah, yeah. Lots of dough on this one. Looking for a purple watch. Really? I didn't see that coming. Um, if you've been into watches for a while, it's hard to adjust to the tool. Yeah, right, for sure. I do German efforts. Okay, fair enough. Wait, man. I have no dog in this fight. Gotcha. Um, the green one's very cool, but €1 million. Yeah, I mean this is bananas, right? This is crazy. Um, but I mean, I got a feeling. I mean, they're not making many of these, right? But it's limited. It's probably very very limited. And I would imagine somebody spending some money on these. I could see this happening. I could see somebody spending money on them. You know, maybe there's maybe 9 or 10 people in the world who will spend that kind of money on this timepiece, and maybe that's exactly what they're looking to do. Okay, next one here, and it's the Tutima Flagger Flieger T5 titanium. Tutima, I'll give it Tutima any kind of shout out. I feel the brand doesn't get the attention that it does as a German brand. It doesn't get the attention here in the United States, and for some good reason. I mean, some of the variations or models are kind of like not for everybody here. The dress piece, the name is escaping me, is very very exquisite watch, very beautiful watch. um but other than that, the chronos are interesting, kind of. And you have a Flieger here, and now they basically are. It's the same Flieger, but they've gone with a 38 and a half case diameter, ETA 2836 base caliber 330, 1950 on strap. Man, still kind of like so pricey, even with a titanium case. But I think Marceau's right. 2026 prices are just out there and a little insane. But good for Tattoo Hey Joe, good to see you, my friend. Okay, going on to the next one, and anytime there's going to be a Porsche Design release, I don't know. I have a soft spot for Porsche Design. I'm not particularly into cars at all. I mean, Porsches are cool, but I do like the Porsche Design chronographs. There's something about them. I don't know. I just like it, and to celebrate the Nürburgring. Wave end. Can I get an assist? Nürburgring's 100th anniversary in 2027. The Porsches created the 911 GT3 100 Jahre Nürburgring, accompanied by an exclusive Porsche Design chronograph 1 edition, exclusively for buyers for the anniversary GT3. 40 millimeter case diameter, 14.5 or 1.5 thickness, lightweight titanium. A lot of titanium watches today. 100-meter water resistance. Using the Sellita base chronograph, I would imagine it's the Sellita SW500. It's COSC certified chronometer. 48-hour power reserve. 100 pieces limited edition. Almost 10,000 euros. I think it's a cool watch. Is it worth 10,000? Probably not. But the Porsche Design chronographs are always a little inflated in price, I find. A lot of them are limited edition, so however. Oh, and I get a witness here, right? Matthew Wilson generally likes the Porsche Design chronos. Nice. Nürburgring. Thanks, buddy. Hey, MST. Hey, Bobby. Recently picked up a 1975 Seiko Kokumi Square Eye, stuck in Cleveland, U.S. custom. Well, hopefully you get that soon. Hey, you've been quite the Seiko, vintage Seiko collector buyer recently. Congratulations. Hope you get it soon. What the actual retail price if you had to buy? Interesting. Don't know. That'd be kind of cool though, right? I did if I had the Porsche 911 GT3 money, I definitely get a Porsche Design chronograph watch to go with it. I mean, why not? Why not, right? Why not? Okay, let's that's it for the slides I got, but let's bring in some new releases that came out today. This hot off the presses a couple hours ago. Tissot PRX 40 in the mother of pearl dial. Hobby Bobby, if you're in the audience, Hobby Bobby loves mother of pearl. He loves like Zen U50's mother of pearl for some reason. You probably would like this one too. Maybe not. New Chopik Promenade Transparencies Aqua Blue. Following the Viridian Green edition and bringing the design to the current collection. Very, very cool timepiece. Chopik. Glad to see them release something a little bit different. Not the what's that integrated bracelet one that they have? I've already forgotten. It's been so long. You guys know what I'm talking about. But it's good to see them bring out something else. Handsome watch. Nice movement. Very nice. Let's take a look at some of the specs on this one. And price point, of course. Yeah, 31,700. I mean, for 40 grand. Yeah. It's Chopik. 38 millimeter case diameter, 10.8 thick. Okay, a little smaller. 42 millimeter look to look. Oh, it's a small watch. Fit a lot of wrists. 50-meter water resistance, blue fume, metallized, translucent sapphire crystal dial, gradient effect with increasing metallization towards the periphery. It is a beautiful dial. The caliber SXH7 in-house winding, self-winding, self-organized mechanical movement, 60-hour power reserve, limited to 30 pieces. Yeah, I mean it's a handsome watch. It's a handsome watch. What do you want from me? Antarctique. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Hey, Ken Spears here. Checking in from Pittsburgh. Awesome. Okay. A couple other watches came out as well. Glassut Original, the cleaner, more compact, the new original Senator chronograph. So what's okay? So it's more compact. Are we? Was it under? It's 40 or under? It's got to be under 40 then. Scrolling down, we'll get to see these pictures. I'm just curious. 41 millimeter. Okay, so what was it? A 42? Was it bigger? 43? Um, 12.9 thick. Okay, 17,100 in on the bracelet. US 16.8 euro. 15.9 euro on the strap. 16.1 US dollars. As you guys know, big fan of Glassut Original. Um, this is a great. I mean, I love the Senator line. More of a fan of their three-handed movements on the Senator line. Um, but this chrono is a handsome, dressy slash sporty chrono for sure. Love the way they do the big day. Can't compliment them enough on how they're able to get those two discs on the same plane or same level, where other brands have a hard time doing that for some reason. Um, but just a great looking timepiece with the Roman dials. Yeah, I like the white one better. I like the white one better with the Roman dials. Usually we'll take the numbers, the Arabic numbers, over the Romans most of the time, but I kind of like the juxtaposition of the Romans and the date, as opposed to having the Arabic numbers and the date in Arabic numbers as well. I mean, I think it looks a little bit more handsome, more sleek, um, with the white. More dressier too. Looks like the white, right? I mean, like you got a little loom here, sword hands, and with the black, and then a more traditional like a leaf. Um, I think that's what they call it, or whatever you want to call it, hour hand, and Romans like it, like the watch, like the brand. Um, yeah, 44. You're right, Marceau. Yeah, it was a big boy. I hate Geo rotors and their counterweight on the second hand. For this reason, I will never own a Geo. Okay, hey, to each his own. That's fair. Big date on the CQ is brilliant and not a Cyclops in sight. Big date done perfectly, properly. Absolutely. Agreed. Okay, the Blanc Pond. Okay, funny story. I saw this pop up and the first thing I thought was like, oh, Seiko created another variation. This reminds me, look, I mean, this is probably why I like this watch. I'm not a huge Blanc Pond Bathscape kind of guy. Uh Bathscape line. I'm This reminds me of my SBDC 105, which is a 62 or 68 reissue, whatever those were, and with the gilt dials and the like dark brownish dial. And so that's what I thought at first when I saw this. I was like, oh, the Seiko made another watch, and then I realized it wasn't obviously Seiko. Um, but I mean, I like it. I don't know anything else about this watch. I really don't know the price point, although it's probably really, really expensive. Or the history in regards to this. It looks like it's based on a 68 vintage model. It's handsome. It's probably handsome. It's I think a lot of people will find this interesting, compared to some of the other dive watches that Blancpain have. Well, other than 50 fathoms, but let's see here. Yeah, 13.8. Okay. Hey, look, I'm kind of like surprised that it's only 13.8 Swiss francs, to be honest with you. And it's still very, very expensive. Um, but I would, it's Blancpain. It's probably going to be like close to 20. No, this one's okay. Sure, 13.8. And it looks fine. It looks great. I wouldn't pay 13.8 for it. I'd buy a Seiko SPDC 105 for and try to get a sale under $1,000 if I can find it. That's me. That's me. It's a lot of meth for 14. Yeah, okay. Um, Bruce, he's a sucker for the skin diver with full patina. Me too. Me too. Uh, Mezzanine's getting Doxa Shark Hunter 200 vibes. Uh, the beautiful Black Seiko collab. Absolutely. 14K, but there's only 200 to be had. True. No, thanks for caliber. Okay. I think that was it for today's releases that I wanted to talk. I want to bring back the spreadsheet or the PowerPoint one more time, and quick little change of subject. Um, I was thinking about like some of like the icons as I sometimes do, and I was thinking about chronographs and some of the iconic chronographs um, well that we would all consider iconic, like the El Primero, Daytona, the Speedmaster, and I was thinking about Heuer, and um, I don't know, I kind of like went down a little rabbit hole and dug up or found out a little bit more about the Autavia line. Um, more than that, and learned a little bit more than I thought I would learn about it. And so, like, I wanted to pass along some of that information that I dug up real quick. Um, and I'm sure some of you guys know more or know the story or know more about it than I do. But I wrote a little something up here for us to, think about. When most of us think of iconic chronographs, our minds go straight to the usual suspects, the Primero, Speedmaster, and Daytona. But there's one watch that arguably deserves a seat at the table and rarely gets it, and it's a Heuer Autavia. And the name is actually a combination of automobile and aviation, which I never put that together, and I probably should have, or if I've had read enough articles about the Autavia, that I'm sure that has come up many times. And it goes all the way back to 1933 when Heuer used the Autavia for a dashboard timer designs for cars and aircrafts. And in 1962, Jack Heuer resurrected the name for a wrist chronograph, which became Heuer's first named chronograph collection, as it was the first wrist chronograph with a rotating bezel a year before the Carrera and 7 years before the Monaco. And from what I've read and gathered, and I, I take whatever I see online with a grain of salt. Maybe it's right, maybe it's not. It's hard for me to you know kind of like figure that out. But it's not the first wrist chronograph that they made Jorge made. They just used reference numbers. They never gave it, so that's why this is like the first named chronograph collection uh, that they came out with. The early references included 2446 and a 3646, which were purpose-built tool watches with a huge contrasting subregisters designed for exceptional legibility. I think I'm a bigger fan of the 3646 that you see in the bottom there, the bicompacts. Exactly what racers needed when checking a lap's time and speed. And by the end of the 1960s, Heuer had even added a GMT version of it. And then there's the human story of the Formula One driver Joe Seifert became Heuer's first brand ambassador and was famously associated with the Autavia. And that's why many collectors still call the white dial reference of the 1163T the Seifert. So very interesting. Thought I'd share that with you guys. Um, Vintage Autavias are killer watches, says Marceau. I love the old Joe Seifert model. Um, what other icons are there in regards to chronographs that you guys feel? I mean, we have obviously the Daytona, the El Primero, the Speedmasters, and all the variations of the Speedmasters, all the variations of the El Primeros, Monaco, which is one of my personal favorites, yeah, Carrera, um, such great chronos. Um, what else? What do you think, or if you guys have any thoughts on ones that maybe don't get the love that they should? Because to me, I've never really thought of the Autavia at all. I mean, I obviously was aware of its existence, but I never really knew the history about it, and it kind of changed my perspective of it. That by learning this information, very cool. I would wear them. Yeah, me too. I think I would wear too. Yeah, I mean, Hanhart's got some great ones. That ES 417, right? Or the 417 ES. That's a classic. And they have some other ones as well. Yeah, Hanhart, great watch. I've owned several of them in my watch collecting career, and they've been great. Okay, let's remove that over there. All right, I'm just reading a couple of love those. Was there a commercial that came up, Caliber? Sorry about that. YouTube has changed a lot of its features or policies in the last month or two, and honestly, I haven't been able to catch up. I think there's a way that I can, put the kibosh on that. So, apologies, and I'll make sure that that doesn't happen again. There is a story of the Japanese guy who skied down Mount Everest wearing a Certina DS2 chrono. Okay, let's see. What the Certina DS2 chronograph. Let's see if we can get a picture of that up here. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't open up a new page. Okay, this is probably like a newer version, right? But you know, kind of cool. Okay, there you go. Yeah, good looking timepiece. If this is like a newer version of it, I'm not really familiar with this particular model. YouTube is doing the new thing, putting on commercials in the middle. Okay, gotcha. Uh, the Heuer Camaro is my favorite Heuer. Okay. Camaro watch. Camaro chronograph. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Watches of Lancashire. Lancashire. It's gonna open a new window here. Let me just put that boy right here and let's get a better look. Oh yeah, yeah. Kind of. I mean, like, it was this like the predecessor to like the Monza? Because I feel like that looks like a Monza type style case. Google the skied down Everest watch. Okay, I will in a second. I just want to know if Thomas knows anything about the relation to Camaro to the Monza case styling. But that is a cool timepiece. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Thank you for joining us and being a member for 11 months. And midstream switch. All right, switch to wearing the 50 fathoms now. Excellent. Excellent. Nice. Uh, awesome. Awesome. Okay. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna Google ski down Everest Certina. I think the Monza was a different model named after a Monza racer. Yeah, yeah, I understand, but and I know it's a different model, but that K shape kind of sort of reminds me of that Monza K shape. But I mean, it just reminds me. Ski down Everest Sortina watch. Let's give that a shot. Ski down Everest Sortina watch. All right. Oh, is there a Fratello story about this? Oh, they're conjuring up David Attenborough in the article. Is he still alive, or did he just die? Well, didn't he like he either like celebrated 100, or he died, or both happened? Where's the watch? Where's the watch? Oh, there's the watch. Is that the watch? Ah, there's the watch. All right. Yeah. No, I like that. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, he's 100. Okay, so he's still alive and kicking at 100. Yeah, that's a pretty cool watch, Marceau. I'm a digging it. Never heard of this one, but very cool. I agree. Well, there you have it, folks. Anyway, hey, listen. It was a great um, had a great time here sharing my evening with you guys this Thursday. And I will try to keep the same format with talking new releases, and then maybe like some like wild card topic in the middle of the stream. And then obviously, you guys with the great feedback help keep the stuff moving along and discussion. Hey, let me know. Well, next week, let's talk about who's going to watch time and wind up. That's coming up soon, right? The wind up fair that's coming up in October. So about a month and a half, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. Looking forward to that, and hopefully I can see some of the guys there. Anyway, hey, have a great night, and enjoy you guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.